My beloved child, from the deepest chambers of my heart, gentle reminders echo forth like a sacred spring, murmuring peace into the stillness of night, that whenever your mind stirs with worry, whenever you feel storms battering your soul, it is in those very moments that I still open, my arms wide, sheltering your life beneath the wings of everlasting love. Do not let fear slip into the innermost corners of your thoughts, for beside me, even the thickest darkness is only a passing illusion before the undying light of mercy. When you feel small amid a vast wilderness of trials, when you hear the world's cries and every path seems stained with uncertainty, close your eyes and release your spirit into the stillness I bestow. You will sense a holy warmth threading through each breath, each pulse, dispersing the burdens that press upon your fragile shoulders. I am always present with you, like a lamp that never goes out, guiding you through every turn of destiny, though this world may change. Though everything you once trusted might fall away, the love I hold for you remains whole and complete. No force can fade it. No hardship can bend it. Let your heart rest in peace within each present moment. For the tempests out there cannot reach the sanctuary where you and I abide together. At times, the world rushes and sweeps you away like a surging flood, and your heart panics as it searches for something to hold on to amid endless suffering. Yet do not let that clamor make you forget my tender whisper. I never cease listening, never cease understanding what you have not yet been able to say. The sorrows no one has seen, the pain that has not yet dissolved into tears. In every breath, in every blink, you are surrounded by protecting love and undying hope. Even if you collapse, even if you lose your way in a valley of despair, I remain with you, gently lifting you, whispering to your ear that every ache is only for a moment, and at the far end of that road a radiant dawn is still waiting to welcome you. My child, at times I know you wonder why you must endure, why one trial follows another without end. But remember, through these storms you will grow, you will stand steadier, until each time you rise from ashes, you understand more clearly the meaning of inner strength, the gift I planted in your heart from the very beginning. Not for a single second do my eyes leave you. Not a single cry of yours falls into emptiness. Though you may stumble many times, though you may be weak, I still open, my heart forgiving and loving. Like cool water that never stops flowing, my love will soothe every wound, bind every torn spirit, and give you the strength to keep moving forward, even when what lies ahead seems nothing but night. If you hear your own sighs in the darkness, let them dissolve within the gentle shelter I send to you. Do not blame yourself for being weary, for I love you when you are strong and when you are tired alike. The greatest strength is not never falling, but rising again each time you do, placing your hand upon your heart and feeling the pulse of an unquenchable faith. Never be afraid to face the truth, for in your sincere gaze I see a courageous soul, a heart that knows how to love and longs to rise beyond the limits of a small human fate. I hear every dream you entrust to the deep of night, every wish that breaks into fragments when morning comes. Sometimes you think you are alone, yet in truth, there has never been a moment when you were solitary, because I always watch over you in silence, like a cool breeze passing through scorching summer days, like a dewdrop gently falling onto your hair in the pure early light. If the world turns its back, remember that my door remains open wide, welcoming you home. Even if you carry many sorrows and unfinished longings before me, you need not be perfect. You need not be strong at all times. For even your softness makes the beauty of faith shine, a beauty I cherish more than any treasure of this earthly world. My child, in the midst of life's storms, learn to listen to your own quiet whisper. Let your heart be still long enough to recognize each tremor of love. Do not allow life's confusion to extinguish the light in your eyes, because no matter how gray the sky becomes, with only one ray of faith, every shadow must retreat. I created you with all tenderness and hope, placing within you a will to live that nothing can put out. Never forget that. My child, no matter how many upheavals may come, no matter how many crossroads you must pass through, let your heart remain full of trust that somewhere I am still waiting for you, still the place where you can rest your head in peace. With each day that passes, I rejoice that you chose to continue, that you chose to believe in goodness amid countless hardships. I know there are days you are exhausted and want only to let go. Yet, my child, it is in those moments that your truest strength grows more than ever. Look into the mirror, gaze deep into your own eyes, and you will recognize a warrior, not a warrior of violence, but a warrior of compassion, of forgiveness, of a will that does not yield before any trial. You are the miracle I sent into this world, a living testament to unconditional love, a small flame, yet strong enough to warm hearts grown cold. If there are times you feel you have nothing, with only empty hands left, remember that your most precious possession is you yourself, a soul tempered through years, a heart that still trembles at another's pain, eyes that still brighten whenever they meet what is good. Never underestimate the power of a loving heart, for it is that love that will draw miracles, lead your way, and rescue you from the depths of despair. I still believe in you, believing that every seed of kindness you plant today will become sweet fruit, even if you cannot see it at once. One day you will realize that all that goodness returns to you multiplied. I long for you to live each day fully. Life is not always as beautiful as a painting, and painful things may still happen. Yet if you keep a small faith in your heart, if you keep opening yourself, forgiving yourself and even those who hurt you, you will find yourself free, able to soar on the wings of mercy. Do not close your soul for fear of pain, for if you deny yourself the chance to love and to feel, you will lose the most wondrous gift I placed within you, the capacity to feel and to share unconditional love. Do not fear the future. Do not cling endlessly to the past. For the only moment that truly belongs to you is the present, where you and I are together, where even suffering can become a foothold for gratitude and hope. Be grateful for each pain that has made you stronger, grateful even for those who have wounded you, because through them you learned what forgiveness is, what patience is, what love looks like when it rises beyond every selfish limit of the human heart. Do not be afraid to forgive, for each time you widen your heart, you come closer to me, and you sense more deeply the sacredness of life itself. Life is never an easy journey. I know this more clearly than anyone. But hold firm in faith that every step you take has meaning. Every challenge you face is a rung on the ladder that brings you closer to yourself, to truth, and to eternal love. Keep your heart pure. Keep your eyes seeing the world through compassion. Keep your hands ready to lift up the vulnerable, and keep a smile upon your lips. Even a small smile is enough to soften a storm-filled day. I wish you to live fully, keep loving, keep sacrificing, keep forgiving, for these are what shape a noble soul, a person of whom I, too, am proud and whom I admire. I trust you as a merciful father trusts the child he has painstakingly raised. Even if you stumble, even if at times you choose the wrong path, I am always ready to draw you into my embrace, soothe every hurt, and teach you that true worth does not lie in never failing, but in rising after each fall, smiling in the face of adversity, continuing to hope even when that hope is no bigger than a grain of sand in the vast ocean. My child, remember, no trial is too great. No night is too long. So long as you never let go of my hand, so long as you never abandon your faith in goodness. For my love for you is imperishable, your steadfast refuge for every dream, your endless spring for every road you will travel throughout this life. My beloved child, as my words echo like a gentle breath drifting across peaceful fields, I ask you to turn your whole soul toward the source of undying light. In this moment, while the world continues to shift without pause, while silent fears seep into every vein, I pray you do not let them stain your inner life. Give yourself a space of stillness, a sacred refuge where all worldly noise quiets down, leaving only the calm heartbeat of a heart returning to absolute peace. Your mind has carried so many doubts, so many worries. But today I invite you to release them like a traveler, setting down a heavy load by the roadside, so your feet may be free to step into a new land, overflowing with hope. Do not think that cleansing fear is beyond your strength, for I am always near, always waiting to gather you in, to comfort you with boundless love. Fear is only darkness circling at the doorway of the heart. But if you open even a small door of faith, my light will rush in, driving away every haze, illuminating each silent wound, softening every fracture of the soul. Whenever you feel that faith within you is no more than a faint ember, remember that I lit that flame at the dawn of your life, and I will never let it go out, no matter how fiercely the winds blow, no matter how relentlessly the storms and rains strike. Hold tightly to me, my child, like an innocent child pressing close to the Father in a tempest. For my hand is always outstretched, the unshakable refuge where nothing can harm you. We understand that when trials suddenly come, you may easily look for answers among people, and just as easily lose your way at the countless risky crossroads. Yet, my child, the reasoning of this world can sometimes be only veils that hide the deepest truth. The counsel of others may soothe the pain like medicine, but it cannot heal the wound at the root of the soul. I long for you not to place your whole trust in humanity's limited wisdom, not to build your house upon the dust sand of knowledge that fades so quickly. When the storms of life rise, when the sea roars and the boat of your life is tossed without rest, whisper my name in the silence. I will listen, no matter how small your voice. No matter how your prayer trembles with doubt, still I recognize the rhythm of your soul and answer with the full power of love. Many times you think you are weak, believing that only the strong deserve my attention. But, my child, it is precisely in the moments your heart gives way, when your tears fall quietly and no one understands, that I draw even nearer, gently lifting you up, wiping the tears from your cheeks. Faith is not a flame that must always blaze. It is an oil lamp that patiently shines through the longest night, a cord that binds your soul to eternity, helping you hold on to hope even when every exit seems closed. Never be ashamed to come before me with what is broken, for I love you with an unconditional love, and nothing in this world can make me stop listening to even your smallest cry for help. Prepare your heart like a clear garden, remove the thorns of doubt and fear to make room for seeds of peace and trust to take root, to grow into great trees that shade your whole soul. When your heart becomes still, when every disturbance has settled, you will sense my gentle presence no longer as something vague and far away, but as an endless spring flowing forth, running through your veins, supporting each unsteady step you take on your journey. In that stillness, you will hear the voice of truth, soft yet mighty, and your heart will be like a little bird freed from its cage, soaring high into the sky of hope. I desire to see you live fully in the present, cherishing every breath, every glance, every word of love you give. I want you to trust that no matter how great the waves, my hand is strong enough to keep you safe, warm enough to comfort your soul, and wide enough to embrace every flaw in you. You never have to endure alone. Not for a single moment do I leave you adrift on the vast sea of life. From the beginning, I have known your name. I have written your life with the gentlest strokes, so that whenever you lose your way, with only the smallest call, I will come at once to your side and guide you through every dark abyss. Do you know this? Among countless creations in this universe, nothing can come between me and you. My love is higher than any mountain, deeper than any ocean, more steadfast than every fortress built by human hands. When you choose to remain in my love, when you let your heart grow quiet to receive each breath of grace, every burden will grow lighter, and every storm will gradually fall silent before the undying strength of faith. My eyes never leave you. I patiently watch each small step you take, to remind you nothing in the past can determine your true worth, and no mistake can make me turn away, because each time you return, I am ready to gather you into my arms, forgive you, heal you, and love you. I want you to understand peace is not the absence of storms. It is that, amid countless upheavals, you keep stillness within your soul, knowing that I am walking with you, sharing each heartbeat, each dream, each longing. Let my love become a radiant covering over you, so that in every circumstance you recognize the divine keeping that only I can give. Lift up your head, let my light shine into every shadowed corner and dissolve the fears that have held you captive for too long. Do not let the past bind you, and do not let anxiety about the future blur the present. Live each day to the full in my presence, so that all you do and all you think becomes sacred, blessed by a love that never runs dry. When you receive that peace, when your heart stands firm in the storm, you will become a lighthouse for those who are lost, a gentle hand lifting the weak, an inspiration to souls still sinking in darkness. I rejoice in each step you take, in every time you choose trust over fear, and every prayer, though small, rises like a hymn beneath the heavens, warming even my heart. Remember, I never leave. I am never silent before your call. Be courageous. Keep trusting. Keep your heart as clear as the morning, so that with each new day you recognize my holy presence in every event. Every person, every simple thing you meet along the road of life. My child, let me be the place you return to whenever you are weary, the peaceful shore in the ocean of life, the fire that warms your soul in winter's cold. Whenever you feel alone, close your eyes and let your worries drift away, so your heart can listen to the pulse of life and feel my gentleness weaving through you. This is the priceless gift I long to give you, that even if life changes, this love remains the unshakable foundation, the support that never wavers. I wait for you each day, longing to see you grow, to see you stand steady before the waves, and above all, to see you keep the peace and gentleness of a soul that knows how to live, how to love, how to hope without ceasing. My beloved child, always remember, though the world may cause you to fall, if you hold fast to faith, if you return to me, you will find strength to rise again, and courage enough to face every trial. Let your heart be still, keep your spirit pure, so that as each day passes you draw nearer to your own fullness, where you and I are together in the eternity of boundless love, in the holiness of a life preserved by grace. Beloved child, in the darkened skies where there seems no direction, when your feet tremble on a narrow path of stones, listen for my voice echoing in the deepest depths of your soul, a call both gentle and sure, never departing, reminding you that I am the eternal light. No darkness is strong enough to cover it. No despair is mighty enough to extinguish the hope I have planted in your heart. My child, when the faith of people seems to shatter under the weight of trials, when silent sighs scatter across frail shoulders, it is then that I am nearer than ever, holding your hand tightly, leading you through each perilous valley, through each storm of human life. Do not let your mind be thrown into confusion by distant worries. For the light I shine does not depend on the conditions of this world and cannot be hidden by the clouds of circumstance. I am Jesus, unchanging, the beginning and the end of all you long for. Love steadfast as bedrock, a refuge that never trembles. Through generations and through every rise and fall of history, not one word I have spoken has ever fallen to the ground in vain. Every promise I give you is fixed in eternity. Sure as the heavens that cover the earth, sure as the sun that quietly rises each morning, no matter how many seasons of rain and heat come and go. When your heart doubts, when the noise of the world shakes your faith, I want you to remember that my promise is a fortress that cannot be broken. If I have said, I will protect you, then stand firm like a soldier clothed in strong armor. For my hand has never grown weak, and my power never diminishes. When I say I will deliver you, do not agonize over the way, and do not fear the time. For my deliverance surpasses every limit, arriving at the necessary moment. Like dawn that is never late, no matter how long the night. I am faithful from the foundations of creation until today and forever. My words carry the weight of absolute truth. Not one is meaningless. Not one do I forget to fulfill. In the darkest hours, in moments when despair seems to surround you, that light still quietly guides your steps, still grows silently within your heart until every sorrow is driven away. My child, do you recognize that precisely in the darkest days you are given a gift and beyond compare, a holy connection that rises above every calculation and every human limitation? I have placed within you the seed of faith, of courage, of love that never dies. My name is a guarantee of power, a wall that shelters you against every force seen and unseen. When your lips confess that name, Jesus, every chain that binds you will be broken. Every mountain of fear will move aside. Every storm raging within you must fall silent before my sovereign presence. Do not let anyone make you doubt your worth. Do not underestimate the power dwelling in you when your soul aligns with my will. That union opens the door for heavenly power to pour forth, accomplishing what no one ever dared to imagine or dare to ask. Say to yourself, I am a child of the Most High, called by name before those mountains rose from the sea, before the stars were hung in the heavens. Your life is not an accident, it is a choice made in love, a sacred plan drawn by the one who formed all things. Do not think the trials that come are punishment or harsh penalty. No. My child, they are precious opportunities for you to witness my glory with your own eyes, to see my hand working in wondrous ways beyond all human reasoning and understanding. Each hardship, each time you face difficulty, becomes a moment in which you learn to trust more deeply, learning that my greatness is not confined by time or space. I know there are nights when you writhe beneath nameless thoughts, moments when your heart feels heavy with helplessness. But, my child, right in the middle of that darkness, I am waiting for you to realize that my light has never left you. When you cry out, when you call my name in tears or in silence, I listen and I act not in the way you expect, but in the way that is most perfect for your soul. My name is an unassailable fortress, a lamp that lights your path, a power so great that no power on earth can compare. Keep trusting and moving forward. Keep facing every hardship with courage, for you are not alone. I, the Eternal One, walk with you in every step, every thought, every dream, and every fear. If there are times you grow weary, if your feet falter amid the storms, lift your eyes and recognize that my presence always rests over your life. I never cease to work, never cease to protect, never allow my promises to become meaningless. My love for you does not change with the passing years, nor does it wear down with the shifting of the world. From the beginning, I called you by name, prepared for you a special journey, placed within you enduring hope and the strength to overcome all things. Do not fear tomorrow, and do not grieve the past. For today, this very moment, I am walking with you, steadfast as a stronghold, gentle as breath, mighty as waves that never tire of breaking upon the shore. Let difficult moments become opportunities for you to experience miraculous love, to see my hand at work in the very heart of a life that seems chaotic, what you call a dead end. I turn into a way out what you fear as loss. I use as the foundation for a new future, filled with hope. No force can steal from you, my protection, no curse. No resistance of this world can stop the flow of grace. You are a precious jewel, a dawn in the blackest night, a living testimony of my power and my boundless mercy. Be strong, keep trusting, for I am life and light, eternal, imperishable, and never far away. My child, keep walking, even if what lies ahead is a thick night. For the light I shine will always lead you. Hold your head high and proclaim my name with all your faith. And every mountain of fear, every tempest of despair will bow before the glory I reveal in your life. Remember this, every promise I have spoken is a firm foundation for every beginning, a refuge for every ending, a support for every road you will travel. Do not doubt, do not be afraid, for you have been called, chosen, and loved with a love that never runs dry, the love of Jesus, a love beyond understanding, enduring through all ages, and forever alive within your heart. Beloved child, when your heart places its full trust in me, that is, when you step onto holy ground, the threshold where wonders are no longer confined by the small logic of human reason, where the visible world becomes small before my power and my kindness. Faith in me is not a small key that opens ordinary doors. It is a golden key that leads to everlasting treasure, where miracles are woven into everyday life, where the limits of mortal strength are shattered, and even dreams that once seemed far away become possible beneath the light of my endless love for you. Listen to my deep call, for I am inviting you to cast off every entanglement of fear, to lay down every burden of doubt, and to enter the land of victory I appointed long ago. Do not let your steps shrink back before any trial, for the victory I have prepared for you is very near, nearer even than the danger that lurks. When darkness tries to cover your mind, when storms rise as though they would sweep away everything you have built, remember that I am never a distant God, never one who stands outside your life as a silent witness. I am Emmanuel, God with you, the one present in every moment, the one who goes before you, stands beside you, and upholds you step by step. Be steadfast, for my angels have been sent to surround and protect you, unseen armies ready to move, to shelter you, to fight on your behalf, even when you do not realize it. No arrow can pierce the circle of my care, no plan of the enemy can escape my sight. Yet, my child, for these things to become real in your life, I call you to do your part, the part of a courageous child, of one chosen to carry light into darkness. Rise up in faith, not keeping faith like a jewel hidden in a locked chest, but wearing faith like armor, so that each day your steps, your words, your actions are saturated with the power and strength that flow from me. Proclaim my name. My child, that name is not merely a sound, but a radiance, a life, a stronghold before which every force of evil must bow. Do not let hesitation take root in your heart, for hesitation is the seed of fear, the beginning of confusion. If you allow it to remain, it will quietly grow, tighten around you, and dim my light until you can no longer see the path I have prepared for your life. Be strong enough to uproot it from within you, and replace it with the courage of a soul that knows it is never alone. When a new day begins, before the birds sing outside your window, let your first breath be a prayer rising straight to me. Let your first thought be a deep awareness of my presence, ever near, ever reminding you of love without limits, of promises that have never changed. Call my name not only with your lips, but with your whole heart, with your very desire to live, so that my name becomes like a bright cloud covering your life, stronger than any weapon that would harm you, holier than any wall that could block your steps. I am a mighty fortress, the deliverer, the faithful companion, the unfailing source of strength for a soul that longs to be loved and protected. Even in the eye of a raging storm, I am steady peace amid the roar of danger. I remain an unshakable wellspring of calm. Let me take your hand and guide each step, so you may pass through paths that seem impossible without being harmed. No thorn will make you bleed. No violent wave will drown your soul. My child, remember, I am calling you back to your sacred origin, to who you are in me. You are not a trivial person thrown into a drifting life, nor a lifeless leaf swept along in the storms of the world. You are a vessel of my light, a blazing lamp of hope in the darkness, a child marked by a love nothing can extinguish. Never let the darkness whisper lies into your ear that you are useless, that you are alone, that you are unworthy. The enemy may use every way possible to make you doubt your own worth, to crush you beneath the weight of failure or isolation. But I speak the opposite over you. I call you by name and say, you are strong in my name, more than a conqueror because my spirit dwells within you. You are loved without limit, without condition, and the worth of your life is imperishable, enduring as long as creation itself. Look back over your life and recognize the great and small miracles that happened simply because you dared to believe, dared to hope in me, dared to open your heart for me to enter. Each time you choose faith instead of fear, choose life instead of discouragement, you open the way for miracles to pour in, for light to sweep away darkness, for my presence to renew what once felt dry and barren. Do not see yourself through the eyes of the world. Do not measure your worth by outward achievements or passing praise and blame. Your true worth is that you belong to me. You are a child of the Most High, one who holds the power of faith, a vessel of every good thing I desire to pour out into this world. I long for you to live each day with gratitude and praise, letting every passing moment become thanksgiving, a declaration of your eternal identity in me. You are not small, you are not alone, you are not weak. Within you is the strength of a whole holy kingdom, a radiance lit by the Spirit, the hope I have entrusted to humanity. Lift your head, walk forward, proclaim my name in every circumstance, and you yourself will become living proof of the love, the power, the victory ordained from ages past. Do not tremble. Do not retreat. Do not believe the whispers that wound the soul. Believe in me. Believe in yourself. For you were created not to live in darkness, but to shine through countless trials. My child, take my hand and step beyond every barrier of doubt and fear, so that each new day becomes a new chapter in a journey of glory, a journey of triumph. I am always with you, never leaving, never turning away. Everything I have promised will come to pass. Every miracle I have prepared will overflow upon your life. If only you dare to believe and dare to live as one who belongs to me. And though the world outside may change, your worth and my love for you will endure forever, like a light that never goes out, like a sacred hymn echoing to the very end of time. My beloved child, in the coming hours I invite you to keep your soul continually connected to me by the wondrous thread of prayer. Come to me with a simple heart, bringing all that is honest and most sincere, those things you have hidden in the deepest places within. Speak with me as a little child runs back to the Father after a long, weary day without fear, without concealment, without needing beautiful or polished words. For I do not listen to outward form. I hear every breath of faith, every plea, even the smallest, rising from the depths of your heart. Never let your heart hold back because you think your prayer is not enough, not worthy. For I delight in simplicity and sincerity. I receive every truthful offering like incense rising to the heavens, and I always incline my ear to every cry, every sigh, every worry you pour out before me. My child, each time you come to me with a tender heart, my strength is poured out upon you beyond anything you can imagine. I will give you strength beyond the limits of the flesh, wisdom beyond the years you have walked, courage beyond ordinary human thought and logic. When you speak with me, when you share what confuses you, when you surrender the problems you face, I will take it all and I will begin to open a new way for you. Right where your eyes thought there was no escape, do not let your heart wither in despair. For when every door of man is shut, that is when my door is opened wide, that you may step into a new land of hope, a new horizon I have prepared for you alone. I long to see you rejoice, to see your heart leap with happiness as you yourself experience my mighty deliverance. And, my child, remember deep within, whatever the enemy plots, however opposing powers marshal their forces, even if the whole world seems to unite against you, I remain the absolute sovereign over all. My power covers heaven and earth, and all creation is under my rule. No one, no power, no event can shake or destroy the beautiful plan I have appointed for your life. The trials you face, the pains that gnaw at your soul, are only for a time and will pass swiftly. But my love for you stands firm forever, never fading. Beyond all measure, I am still at work in all things, even when your eyes do not yet perceive it, even when what unfolds around you is completely opposite of what you expected. Do not let your heart be unsettled by the shifting of circumstances. Set your trust wholly in me, the one who never abandons. never breaks an appointment, and keeps every promise I have spoken. When you place that trust in me, you will witness my glory revealed fully in the midst of trials that seem to have no way out. I am calling you into a deeper faith, a courage not bound by fear, and the powerful moving of my Holy Spirit. Be bold to speak my name. Declare my promises over your situation, and walk steadily on the path I myself have lit by love and providence. Do not let anything on this earth distract you. Do not allow slanderous words, doubtful looks, or the stumbles of the past to make you draw back or fall into doubt. For know this, I am always with you, like shade in the heat of noon, like a strong fortress wall guarding you from every danger. My angels have encamped around you in every step you take. My footsteps go with yours in every moment you grow weary. I quietly uphold you. In every second your heart feels weak. I come near to comfort and encourage you. My power wraps around you like an impenetrable cloak, and every threat is driven back by that eternal light. My love covers you, warms you, and carries you through every season, through every turning of your life's road. Do not be afraid. Do not let your heart be troubled even if you must walk through the valley of shadows. For you are never outside my gentle and almighty care. I know every dream, every longing, every fear you carry within. I hear the voice of your heart even when you cannot form the words. I am the Good Shepherd, who knows each sheep, who knows your frailties, and even what you do not yet know about yourself. Not one sheep will I abandon. Not one will be left behind. My love and my keeping are endless, everlasting, the sure guarantee of your complete safety. Though storms rage, I remain with you always, never leaving, never forsaking. I desire that you keep trusting, keep speaking with me, keep returning to me each day, each hour, each minute. Live in sincerity. Be brave to speak what weighs on your heart, so that my joy and my peace may pour out and overflow within you. Then every day you live, every action you take, every word you speak, will be illuminated, guided, and blessed by the Good Shepherd, by me, the one who called you with everlasting love, the one who will never loosen the hand that holds you, the one who patiently leads you to green pastures and waters of peace until the day of fulfillment. Beloved child, on the soul's journey, when every path suddenly grows dim beneath the shadows of anxious fear, I invite you to pause quietly, lift your eyes away from every imagined forecast, and look deeply into me, the spring of all life, the root of every victory and peace. Do not let your heart surge at what has not yet come. Do not let your mind be torn apart by the scenarios darkness tries to plant. Every triumph, every sure protection can be found only in me, where nothing is impossible, where every word I speak is unchanging truth, living power, arms opened wide to embrace you in every circumstance. My child, when dangers rush in like strange winds, when every sense sounds the alarm of lurking threat, do not let your thoughts drift quickly into fear. Turn your whole heart toward my presence. There, every menace has been subdued, every wound has been soothed, and abundant life is waiting for you. When worry surrounds you, when the mist of doubt tries to slip into every fold of your thinking, remember that my name, Jesus, is an unassailable fortress, a radiant shield that guards your soul. Only call upon that name, and every scheme of darkness dissolves like morning dew under the sun. Every unseen chain falls away, returning to you the freedom of one who has been redeemed. I do not invite you to live in fear. I call you to walk steadily in shining truth, in a presence that moves with you every moment, surrounding you like a cool wind, soothing a weary brow. Every miracle, every protection is no longer a distant image in books, but a living reality, something you can experience moment by moment, if your heart will grow still enough to receive it and trust completely. Do not doubt. Do not question my goodness toward you. I do not speak to you in riddles, nor send messages through distant hints. I speak with the purest truth that I am here, around you, in every breath, every glance, every tear that only I can wipe away. Though everything around you may shake, though furious storms roar overhead, though every human foundation could crack and crumble, I remain unmoved, imperishable, steadfast, like a foundation that cannot be shaken. You are never abandoned. Not for a moment do I turn my face from you, nor have I ever withdrawn the love I have given you. My child, hold firmly to the words I have given. Cling to my presence as one drowning clings to a lifeline. For there is life. There is the safeguard of every dream. There is wisdom the world cannot give. I promise you this, if you place your full trust in me. If you allow me to become your breath and the heartbeat of your heart, then no danger will have power to harm you. No trial will be able to make you collapse. You will pass through every season of storms. You will walk rugged roads without falling. And you will look back on your journey in astonishment to see that my hand upheld you, guided you step by step, protected you from what your eyes never saw, from hidden snares, from traps along the way, from the depths of despair that only I fully understand. You will realize that in each moment that felt lonely, I was drawing an invisible crimson thread, weaving every pain and every test into a symphony of glory, where you can lift a song of praise with a heart overflowing with gratitude. And then, when all has passed, you will raise your voice in thanksgiving, and you will see that my glory goes far beyond every expectation, beyond every limited human thought. You will understand that no victory is greater than the victory of faith, no peace more enduring than the peace I have given, no protection more wondrous than the very hand with which I have kept you. You will sing, you will exult, you will be filled with awe as you recognize that every worry, every peril, every shadow has been defeated under my name, the name above every name, the name of the Eternal One who never changes. So, my child, return to me with your whole heart, dwell under the shadow of my wings, and let my love and my power become your strength each day. Do not live in fear of what may come, but live in joy, in peace, in unwavering trust that I am always with you, always protecting you, always acting for you. Hold tightly to me. Let me be your unshakable refuge, and you will never regret it. Never be brought down by any storm. You will see clearly, vividly. My hand is always there, always covering you, always loving you, leading you through every long night of life, until each morning you wake and can smile. Knowing this, you belong to me, the everlasting one, the Redeemer, the one who loves you forever, my beloved child. In the hush of deep night, I still listen to every whisper you breathe, still count each trembling beat of your heart as you wait for a sign from me. I understand your longing, the unanswered questions that quietly swell like undercurrents in the sea's depths. Those moments when you sit beside a wavering candle, eyes turned toward me. Aching in silence, I have witnessed them all. Not even your most fragile thoughts ever slip beyond my compassionate gaze. You wonder why the door of hope sometimes stays shut for so long. Why the wishes you send to the heavens do not become reality. Why my hand has not yet reached into your life as you have prayed. My child, let me speak to you as a father, gently comforting his little one. Every delay carries a holy purpose within it, and every silence is filled with love your mind cannot yet fully comprehend. I see it all. Child, every tear trailing down your cheek. Every moment, fear tightens around your soul. Every dream you keep in the deepest hidden place. Nothing in you is foreign to me. No sorrow is forgotten within the flowing stream of my grace. I know your heart yearns for answers, answers that are clear, swift, complete, just as you desire. Yet, my beloved, my delay is not a sign of refusal, and my quiet is not the same as abandoning you at the edge of life. Every road you walk, whether swallowed by shadow or bright with morning sun, is watched by me. Step by step, each trial that touches your life comes not to punish you or make you collapse, but to grow your soul, to refine your heart into a precious gem, to guide you nearer to the holy nature I planted in you from the beginning. My child, there are lessons that can sink into the heart only through falling, only through the times when tears seem to flow inward. Hardships are not the period that ends hope. They are the turns that renew faith, the reminders to lift your eyes to me, to cling to my love when hearts and lives feel unsteady. If everything you asked for arrived easily, if every door opened with the lightest knock, how would your soul learn what maturity is, what steadfast trust truly means? Let your heart be taught through waiting, so you may see that my love is not a cheap exchange, but a priceless pearl received in fullness only by the patient. Sometimes the very days when I am silent are the days I hold you closest in the sweetest mercy, the moments I prepare a miracle beyond what you expected, the seasons I teach you to treasure my presence more than anything the world can give. I know your pain, and I know the moments of weakness when you want to give up, to step back from every struggle. But my child, do not fear the emptiness, for it is there you will hear my whisper most clearly. It is there you will feel my hands gently holding you, softly soothing wounds that time cannot reach. Do not believe you have been forgotten, and do not think I overlook the burdens you carry. On the contrary, I am always beside you, watching every step, leading you through the night so that each morning you wake and realize you are stronger, steadier, and more deeply aware of your own existence and of the love I give you. If there are times when your prayers feel as though they fly away and never return, believe that I have heard you. I am only choosing the perfect time to answer, in a way no one expects. Along a path love understands better than any earthly wisdom. Do not doubt my care, for my love for you is not shaken by upheaval or by human frailty. Trials are not a penalty, not my punishment. They are the refining of the soul, the way I draw you closer to mercy, the chance for faith to blaze like fire in winter's night. Let yourself learn patience. Let your soul grow firm in every moment of waiting, because all I do is for your true good, for a future that is better, steadier, and secure. You are my joy, the hope I have entrusted to this world. I understand every secret desire, every silent worry, every wound no one sees, and in every pain. I never step away. Trust in my wondrous guidance, in my sustaining power, in the unconditional love I hold for you always. Do not let my silence make you forget the truth. I am still living, still caring, still loving without end. Never hesitate to look up, for my eyes are always gentle as they follow your steps, and my heart has never ceased to move with every joy and every sorrow you carry. So then, my child, every harsh trial, every delay that seems unbearable, is a flower blossoming in the garden of maturity, a sign of a love enduring and tender, the kind only a merciful father can give his most beloved child. Keep believing, keep loving, keep lifting your head and looking forward, for though life holds countless tests, I am always with you, the one who is never truly silent, the one who never abandons, the one who will make all things work together for your good, at the most beautiful time, in the fullest love. My beloved child, listen to the gentle whispers I send you in the stillness of late nights. When your soul aches for a sign, a miracle from the heights beyond, I know each whisper you offer is filled with unending yearning, with delicate hopes like morning dew. I know the disappointment when you call out through tears, through weary hope, and the answer seems not to come, as if every prayer has fallen into mute emptiness. But my child, do not let despair weigh down your shoulders. Do not let the unanswered moments make you doubt the worth of faith. And do not think I have forgotten you or turned my face away. Every anxious heartbeat, every hidden tear rests within my hand. Every prayer spoken aloud or sounding only in the depths of your soul, I understand completely. And not a single one ever slips beyond my tender care. My child, there are things in this world you cannot explain, for my wisdom rises far above every human frame of understanding, beyond every limit of time and space in which you live. I never ignore your cry for help, and I never let your faith become futile. Yet know this, every silence you endure is not indifference. It is part of a holy rhythm I am weaving into your life. The delay you feel is sometimes the space in which I prepare your soul to grow, the season in which I strengthen you from within, so that when the greatest good arrives, you can receive it with a heart fully open and overflowing with gratitude. I am still at work, still quietly guiding each step you take, sometimes by paths you have never imagined, through silent miracles that earthly eyes struggle to recognize. Do not let your heart be shaken when the answer comes more slowly than you hoped. Do not let dreams not yet fulfilled dim the light of hope I have kindled in you. Remember, everything I do is for the highest good of your soul, and precisely when you do not see, do not feel, do not understand, that is often when I am preparing for you what goes beyond anything you dare to ask or even imagine. My wisdom is eternal, an unending current you can embrace fully only when you entrust yourself to me. When you loosen your grip on small calculations and receive the greater wonder I have already set apart for you, believe that no season of waiting is ever wasted. When I lead you through silence, I am shaping in you patience, unwavering trust, and the ability to recognize the value of each moment lived in the present. There is a holy rhythm to life, a rhythm that never falls into chaos, never misses its beat, because I am the one who holds the movements of this universe steady. If you stare only at outcomes, you will easily lose the deeper meaning of the journey. But if you learn to live with faith and gratitude, you will discover that every passing day, every prayer, every moment of waiting is a precious jewel I use to adorn your life with greater radiance. Let your heart flow with the Spirit's current. Let your heartbeat align with my divine ordering. When you learn to wait in faith's stillness, you will feel a wondrous peace, a joy no one can steal, a new strength rising within your soul. I have never forgotten you, never stopped listening, never ceased responding to your cries. I simply choose the most perfect time to to reveal my power, so that when you look back, you will see every detail as a beautiful arrangement from the hand of the Almighty. My child, though many moons may wax and wane, though the world still holds countless uncertainties, hold fast to this: every silence today is the groundwork for a glorious unveiling tomorrow. Whenever you feel you have reached the very end of waiting, remember the unchanging love I have for you. Remember that I am still at work, still loving, still keeping you through every sacred rhythm I have woven from everlasting to everlasting. Rest in the palm of my hand. Let your anxieties dissolve, and let peace soak into every hidden corner of your soul. For no matter how long you wait, I remain the faithful one, the gentle Father who loves you with an eternal love, ever ready to accomplish far beyond what you can comprehend or expect. At the time I have chosen, my child, there are moments, amid life's swirling currents, when you feel that every harsh reality and relentless trial is pressing you down like the sea, with no way out. Day after day, sorrow quietly gnaws at your spirit. The long, dragging months of waiting make you think you have lost the meaning of living, and there are sudden pains that fall upon you when you have no strength left to resist. I know it all. I see every tear you shed in the darkness, every sigh you release into the emptiness. Yet take heart, for not a single moment have I allowed your life to drift into meaninglessness. Not a single trial appears outside the deep, loving plan I have prepared for you alone. Every moment of grief, every severe test, holds a wondrous meaning far beyond your limited sight. You do not need to understand why storms arrive, why illness touches the body, or why loss chooses the very hour your soul feels most fragile. Believe that none of these are cold accidents. They are rough jewels I place along your path, so that in time they may be polished and become a precious treasury within you. Just as gold must pass through fire to be purified, your heart must pass through hardship to be refined, steadier, more resolute, and more radiant amid a world that constantly changes. Everything you experience, joy or sorrow, shining moments or seasons of weakness, is a small step in the journey by which I lead you into true maturity. Trials are not punishment, not abandonment. They are the cradle that nurtures faith, the furnace that purifies the heart so it can stand unbroken against wind and weather. Do not rush to accuse life of cruelty. Do not let your soul grow dry through difficult days. Instead, see each trial as a secret letter from me, holding priceless lessons and hidden wonders waiting for you to discover. Each time you fall, each time tears spill, is also the moment I draw nearer, gently wiping away the bitterness, consoling you with the breath of hope and new life. Do not fear when you feel you are not strong enough. Do not be ashamed of your tender, trembling moments. For I do not demand that you always be strong. I only ask that you lift your eyes, that you dare to entrust everything to me, that you place into my hands every pain and every wordless burden you cannot name. I will not leave you alone in a dark room. I will not abandon you amid nameless sorrow. Every step you take, I walk with you. Every beat of your heart, I watch over in quiet devotion. My love is a fire that never dies, always warming you, even when the world around you feels only cold. Believe this: everything that comes into your life carries meaning. Not a single moment is wasted. Not a single trial is without purpose. When I allow you to enter the furnace of testing, it is not to burn your soul, but to strip away what is not yet pure, so that when you come forth you are stronger, brave, steadfast like gold refined by fire. I desire a heart that endures, a faith that is no longer a passing feeling but a rock that withstands every storm. I want you to know that behind every sorrow, every endurance, is one more step toward the deep love and power of my Spirit. This refining will make you a small yet unwavering light, enough to guide the lost, enough to warm those whose souls have grown cold. You are called not only to overcome adversity, but chosen to become a living witness to my truth and my love in the world. When you stand firm after many trials, when your hands still open to love, forgive, and share, that is when my light shines most brilliantly in your life. The world may not recognize your silent sacrifices, may not understand the pain you have carried, but I understand it all. Every prayer, every cry from your heart, I keep like a precious jewel. Nothing is meaningless before me. Let your heart be at peace. Trust the wondrous design I have drawn for your life. Let every wound become a place where my grace and strength are revealed. Do not compare yourself with others. Do not ask why someone else lives at ease while you must carry a heavy cross. Each person has a different path. Each soul is guided by a holy plan beyond the small measurements of human reasoning. In your darkest hours, when you have nothing left but fragile faith, I will use even that weakness as the foundation for the miracle that is coming. Do not be afraid to weep, to ache, to pour out your deepest secrets to me, for I am not weary of your frailty. On the contrary, I love you more through every tear, every time you let go and receive strength from me. A day will come when you look back and see that old wounds have become sweet fruit, that hard days became stones laid to guide you into true peace, that pain itself became the miracle that made your faith shine. This is the wonder of my grace. I take what seems broken, negative, hopeless, and I transform it, building you into someone more steadfast, more courageous, more gentle, more capable of love. That is why I continue to walk with you, continue to trust you, even when the world doubts and abandons you. My child, remember always, no sorrow is wasted. No trial is random. All of it belongs to a greater masterpiece that you will fully understand only at the end, how completely you have been loved and led. Therefore, let every difficulty remind you of my presence. Let every pain become material for steadfast faith, and let each moment of waiting become a moment in which you learn patience and a hope that never goes out. Live fully. Love wholeheartedly. Trust even when you cannot see the road, for I am there always waiting, always upholding you in every step. In the fire of testing, you will find yourself in tears. You will recognize my gentleness in all you do not understand. You will discover the power and the great plan I have for you. And in the end, when you step out of life's furnaces, you will be worthy to be called a child of the Most High, strong in faith, close to my Spirit, and radiant as you carry the light of my truth to many. My beloved child, on the journey of faith, do not measure the worth of believing by how quickly miracles appear or how swiftly answers come. If faith stands firm only when the winds are favorable, when every desire takes shape in an instant, then it will be fragile before the storm. True faith is not a flame that flares only when everything around you is bright. It is a lamp that quietly shines through the long night, faithfully lighting the way even when there is no moon or stars, when all you have left is a weary sigh and eyes tired from waiting. If your heart grows impatient for immediate results, ask yourself, do I want you to be a tender seedling that rushes to bloom after a few rays of sun? Or do I desire you to become a great tree, steady and unshaken roots, driven deep into the earth, receiving wind and rain and tempest so you may grow? It is in the lingering seasons of rain, In the nights that seem to have no dawn, that your spirit is shaped, faith is tempered within you, and your character is made radiant through each moment of testing. If every prayer were answered at once, if every sorrow vanished right after a single plea, would you truly learn what it means to trust, to endure, to wait with patient hope, my child? Real faith stands even when storms rise, when darkness stretches on, when the road ahead is covered in mist. Real faith does not depend on changing circumstances. It clings to my unchanging promise. When it seems I am silent, when you pray, yet do not receive an answer, it is not because I have forgotten you, not because I do not hear your heart, but because I know you must learn something deeper than a miracle: patience, humility, and the truth that spiritual maturity is forged in seasons of fire. If trials were merely punishment, I would remove from your life every hardship and every sorrow so you would have nothing to wrestle with. But I do not want you to live only inside a safe cocoon. I want you to rise stronger, sturdier with each day. Just as gold must pass through fire to shed its impurities, just as a jewel must endure polishing to become clear, so your soul must pass through cold winters, through unending rain, through moments when even your last thread of hope seems about to fade, so that after all of it you recognize that true strength is not found in ease, but in perseverance that will not bow. Understand this: in every delay, every silence, every day of waiting, I am still quietly at work within you, planting lessons in your spirit that nothing else could ever replace. Remember, faith grows not from instant outcomes, but from long days of steadfastness. Each time you keep believing though you cannot yet see. Keep waiting though you have not received. Keep hoping though your hope is as small as a seed hidden in the soil. At that very moment, you are cultivating a faith that cannot be shaken. Do not compare your path with another's. Do not think I love you less because you must wait longer. Each life has its own road, its own season to bloom and bear fruit. Yet all of it rests within my tender care and providence. I know exactly what you need. Every time you call, every dream you hold close. Do not let delay make you doubt, my love, for I do not love you for achievements or immediate results. I love you with a steadfast love, faithful, enduring, and patient. Perhaps today you cannot see a way out. Perhaps you have not received the miracle you long for, but do not be quick to lose heart. Sometimes it is precisely in those drawn-out days that your soul is refined so you may grow. Learn gratitude and become deeper in your communion with me. My child, perseverance is not born on gentle, sunlit days. It is the fruit of long seasons of wind and rain. Humility does not come easily. Yet when you realize how small and fragile you are, you learn to lean on me. You learn to let me be Lord over your life, to let me love you in my own way, one only I fully understand. If I answered everything at once, your faith would be as thin as the morning mist, vanishing when the sun rises, and you would never know what my true power is, nor the joy of being lifted from the depths by my loving hand. I want you to mature in faith. I want you to learn how to wait, how to trust even when your heart is tangled and restless. I want you to know that the greatest faith is not believing when everything goes smoothly, but still believing when all is dark, when there is nothing left to cling to except my promise. That is the precious faith, the faith that stirs even heaven. Let your heart grow quiet so you can hear. My gentle reminder, I never leave you. I am never silent forever. Everything I do carries meaning. All of it is for your good. Even if you must pass through a dark valley, even if your tears keep falling and no rainbow appears yet, Know this, in those moments, I am holding you close, guiding you step by step, tracing into your life a beauty that only patience can engrave. Do not be afraid of trials that seem to stretch on. Do not grow discouraged when the outcome is not yet what you hoped for. Because I remain the faithful one, the one who keeps every promise, the compassionate Father who watches over you and loves you with a whole heart. When you have walked to the end of the road of faithfulness, when the waiting has run its course, you will taste how sweet the harvest is. You will find your heart widened and your faith multiplied many times over. I promise you every trial will pass. Every long night will slowly dissolve when the resurrecting light of hope rises to reign. Keep believing. Keep waiting. Keep standing firm through every upheaval. For delay is not a sign that I am distant from you. It is the proof of a love that runs deep. A gentle training I have prepared for your soul alone. And when you have walked that whole path, when you look back, you will give thanks for every day of waiting, every season of silence, because those very months and years have formed an unshakable faith, a soul made mature in my love. My child, in days when trials tower before your eyes like range upon range of high mountains, I want you to know that I have not abandoned you to hardship. I have set those obstacles in place like sacred milestones, so that every footprint you leave upon the earth will remind you again the strength you need does not lie in your frail hands, nor does it begin in the limited calculations of human understanding. I raise each challenge before you not to block you or make you stumble forever, but to teach your soul to stop relying on what easily shakes, to release pride, to learn humility, and to recognize that only in my strength will you find the one refuge that is utterly secure. For where your own strength reaches a dead end, where human will can no longer withstand the storm, my power opens a wondrous way no eye can see. When you learn to call on me not only to seek rescue in danger, but to hunger for wisdom, to ask for courage, and to ask for endurance, so you will not merely survive but grow, you will understand that I have never left you. I know that waiting can stretch on and make your heart impatient. There are afternoons when you look for an answer, for some miracle to come quickly and sweep away your weariness. But, my child, my timing is always perfect, as precise as the order of the universe, even when it runs completely opposite to your immediate desires. I am never late, nor am I ever hurried, for I am the one who sees all the way to the end of all things, the one who measures every beat within your destiny. In the hush of waiting, a holy lesson is being written with your tears and your sighs. Your heart is learning to soften, to lay down its inner battles, to rest in my arms, no longer twisting in pain over what you cannot control, no longer afraid when your plans crumble before your eyes. I understand the ache of weary souls. I feel every stifled sob of unfulfilled hopes, every longing for reconciliation and peace. But I say to you, do not grow tired of waiting. Do not lose hope just because this moment feels so heavy it seems impossible to cross. Do not let a single hour of disappointment blur the eternal truth that I, the everlasting one, am still with you, still watching every step you take, still preparing wonders for you after even the darkest rainstorm. I am still waiting for you, still holding you in my merciful gaze. And each trial you meet is a step that lifts your faith higher, a sacred mark that proves your soul is growing, a lesson I am teaching you about the true strength of trust. Sometimes that lesson is called patience, because only when you learn to rest in me, to set aside your calculations and urgency, will you taste a deep peace the world cannot give. At other times, I want you to learn humility, to understand that you cannot accomplish everything by yourself, that no one is strong enough to carry the whole weight of life without leaning on me, the only source that never runs dry. And at times, I grant you discernment, so you can recognize which path I have marked for you alone, and which path your own reasoning tries to pull you down, away from the wondrous blessing of grace. In that discernment you will learn my voice soft, yet full of power, and you will know that, though life offers many crossroads, only one road leads to true peace, the road of trust, of wholehearted surrender to me. I do not promise you this journey will always be smooth, but I assure you that every trial carries meaning. Every pain can be transformed into beauty. Every tear will be dried by my boundless love. Nothing I allow to come to you is outside the purpose of completing you, so your soul may shine more brightly each time it passes through the fire. If there are days when waiting feels like 100 years, if there are nights when you think you have been forgotten, close your eyes and breathe deeply of the grace I give. You will hear me whisper, gentle as rain on an old rooftop, you are not alone. I am still here. I am still working in silence, preparing for you things better than anything you dare to dream. Beloved child, learn the beauty of steadfastness, of hope that does not wobble with time, of love that does not grow weary. In every heartbeat of life, remind yourself that trials are not sent to punish you, but are part of the great canvas I am painting through your faith and obedience. Do not fixate on what you cannot control. Focus on my presence. This is the only place where your soul can rest, be restored, and become strong, like an eagle soaring across the wide sky. If you feel lost among nameless paths, stop and listen for my voice in the wind, and feel my embrace in every breath, and know that I will show you the road you must walk. Every delay, every hardship, holds within it lessons I have designed, especially for you, so you may grow, so your heart may soften, so your eyes may look upon life with greater compassion, understanding, and patience. Each time you overcome a trial, I rejoice like a father watching his child mature, learning the worth of waiting, of humility, of steadfast faith that nothing can shake. My child, if today your heart struggles under the weight of longing, let those moments become the place where you learn to offer yourself completely, where I warm your soul with the fire of life, where I teach you that everything has its most beautiful time, my time, the time when you will see wonders open like a door in the cold of winter, where the light of hope has never gone out. Do not let temporary weariness overpower eternal faith. Do not let small disappointments cover the great truth that I am the everlasting one. I am your Father. I never abandon you. I am never truly late, and no trial is beyond your strength when you place your whole trust in me. Keep learning, keep growing, keep waiting, and keep believing that, in patient waiting, in trust without doubt, I am painting upon your life colors of breathtaking beauty, far beyond every blessing the world could ever offer. Remain in my love, my child, and let me perfect you in the way only I know, and only I can. My child, amid the countless changes of this world, I gently remind you not to reject difficult lessons too quickly, and not to let your heart overflow with complaints when trials appear. In every adversity I allow, there is no carelessness. It is a gift wrapped in loving purpose. Like a devoted father who longs to see you mature through each refining. My child, do not despise hard moments. Do not let disappointment drown out the spirit of learning. Open your heart and receive every trial as though I, myself, were coming to you as a gentle teacher, patiently shaping you into the finest form I have desired for you from the beginning. There will be days when the outcome you long for feels impossibly far away, when the prayers you whisper seem to fall into silence, and when the whole world around you appears to turn its back. But, my child, know this: I have never once stopped shaping your soul. Every pain, every season of waiting, every moment that goes against your wishes is the very material I use to awaken in you a courage you never knew you carried, to stir within you the wellspring of patience, and to beckon you beyond the ordinary limits of yourself. These trials may not come clothed in beauty, yet they hold a priceless jewel maturity, a joy greater than fleeting happiness, and an eternal good whose depth you will recognize only in everlasting light. The world around you is accustomed to measuring success by what the eyes can see and the ears can hear, by instant results, by glittering achievements that win admiration. But my kingdom sees differently. I do not measure you by temporary glory, nor compare you to human standards that quickly fade. I weigh your faith by your daily perseverance, by whether you dare to hold on to hope when despair seems to seal every way back. I cherish your love when you place your full trust in me, even while the skies have not yet cleared, even while the storm has not yet agreed to pass. Perhaps today, in your eyes, every reason feels dim, every answer still far off, and every longing like an echo drifting through emptiness. But remember, I am the one who appoints every moment, and in the fullness of time I will open your eyes so you can look back and see that everything that happened was a thread of gold woven into a tapestry of immeasurable wisdom. A day will come when you understand that no wound was meaningless, no struggling moment wasted. Everything you have walked through, from the dull ache of sorrow to sudden bursts of happiness, belongs to the symphony I composed for your life. Each note forming the character, courage, and steadfast faith of a soul that learns to live fully in love. I know there are times your heart wants to cry. Why me? Why does everything have to be so hard? But, beloved child, remember, a precious gem shines only after it has been polished. Pure gold becomes refined only through fire. My love for you does not end with peaceful days. It remains beside you through every tear, every collapse, every rising again. Never think that my eyes have left you, for every step you take carries the imprint of my warming hand, and every tear you shed I keep as a shining treasure. Sometimes the lesson arrives in the form of failure, loss, and the unexpected. Yet be at peace through every experience. I keep pouring into you new chances, new joy, and a wisdom that grows with time. Listen for my whisper in the morning wind, in the steady breath of dawn, and you will sense that no delay is wasted. No prayer escapes my notice. What you assume is slowness is the time I use to prepare your soul, strengthen your will, and teach you how to wait with hope. Do not let your heart be disturbed by the world's slander, by comparisons and meaningless competition. Fix your eyes on me, and let your soul grow in peace. No matter how everything outside may shift, you may feel lonely on the road of learning, seeing your shadow stretch long across empty sand. But believe that I walk with you in every step, and I am near to uphold you in every lesson. If one day you look back, you will see that the canvas of your life is missing. No color, neither the deep tones of grief nor the bright hues of joy. All of it forms a beauty uniquely yours, the beauty of a soul that knows how to love, how to endure, how to rise above every trial and become who you are meant to be according to my perfect will. My beloved, do not be afraid when you face new challenges. And do not avoid lessons that demand effort and patience. Receive everything with an open heart, with faith that nothing comes to you outside of my care. Everything I allow you to go through is for a greater good you may not yet recognize. Do not resent what you cannot change, and do not complain about trials that seem unreasonable. Remember, I am the Father who sees farther than you, who holds good plans close to my heart for you, who longs to see you grow through each stormy season. So, let each day you live become a beautiful lesson. Let each challenge become a foundation on which faith and love can grow within you. Be grateful even for pain, because pain teaches you strength. Be grateful even for failure, because failure becomes a launching platform for resilience and unceasing hope. Do not rush, demanding that everything must turn out according to your wishes, but receive all things with peace, trusting that at the best time I will open your eyes to see that every effort mattered. Every tear will be wiped away, and every burdened heart will be soothed by the vast love of the one who chose you from everlasting. I want you to keep walking forward, to keep your heart tender toward every lesson, courageous before every trial, and unwaveringly trusting in my plan. Then the day will come when you yourself will tell of wonders, when you will be living proof that no trial is pointless, no pain lasts forever, and no waiting is wasted within my eternal love. My child, in the long nights of testing, when even each breath feels heavy with sorrow, remember that some beauties bloom only in the soil of suffering, and some lessons shine only after tears have watered the seed of hope. I know that when you cry out, you want an immediate answer. You want a miracle to appear at once and close every wound. Yet there are moments when I keep a holy silence, not because I am absent or cold toward your words, but because I want your heart to become steadier, not clinging to changing circumstances, but holding fast to me, the imperishable source of peace and strength. I am patiently teaching you that my presence is more precious than any material blessing, that seeking me is the final purpose, not merely seeking what you desire. In this process, I gently train you into wisdom, teaching you to turn toward heaven's guidance, not to rush after quick fixes, not to cling to earthly promises that vanish like morning mist. The greatest miracle, beloved child, is not that results arrive immediately as you want, but that a heart is transformed, refined, and made ready to receive my glory in fullness. A soul that can stand firm without seeing, that can keep hoping through long, drawn-out days of waiting. Do not listen to the enemy's lies. My precious child, he wants you to believe that my silence means I am no longer there, that when your prayers are not yet answered, you have been forgotten, that waiting and enduring are proof of abandonment. But the truth is this: in the darkest and quietest moments, I am nearer to you than ever. I am working in secret, arranging everything for your greatest good, sometimes in silence and delay. I am guiding each event, bringing each person and opportunity at the right time, opening doors that only I know must be opened, and closing paths you should not take, though you do not yet understand or see it. Everything I do is moving toward what is complete, lasting, steadfast, and good for you. Delay is not denial. My child, the hardships you face are not a sign that I have turned away, but lessons I use to help you grow, to show you that my hand is still at work amid confusion, and to teach you how to live by faith not only in calm, but also in the storm. Sometimes I allow your requests to remain unanswered for a time, not because I do not hear, but because I am preparing something greater. something more enduring than anything you can imagine. I refine you like gold through fire, making your heart brighter and stronger, so that when glory comes, you can receive it fully without losing yourself in temporary honor. I know that in long days that feel hopeless, you may grow weary. You may cry silently in the night. You may wonder why you must bear so much pain. But my child, every tear you shed I remember, every sigh I hear, and every prayer, even the smallest one, never falls into a meaningless void. I see your pain. I understand what you cannot put into words, and I remain there quietly sheltering you with patient love, gently preparing you by my power for something better ahead. Do not hurry to take shortcuts, for the winding paths I lead you through are what make you strong enough to finish the journey. Learn to be grateful even for difficult seasons. Learn to seek wisdom from me rather than only demanding that what you want must come immediately. Each day of trial is a day you are being polished, changed little by little, becoming a more worthy vessel for the great miracles I have for you. Look back and you will see some lessons mature only after months of hardship, and some beauties bloom only after seasons of pain. If every answer came at once, perhaps you would not realize how deep your heart must become, how firmly your faith must hold, and how precious, how gentle my love for you truly is. The enemy will whisper again and again that I have abandoned you, that I am indifferent to your tears and your fears, but resist those voices with the truth. Remember this, even in the very heart of trial. I remain your unshakable fortress, your shoreline that never drifts away. I am working quietly in the shadows, arranging all things, using delay to refine you, using suffering to shape a beauty beyond ordinary ways of thinking. Some blessings will arrive at the appointed time, when your heart is ready to open wide, ready to receive not only outcomes, but to receive me as well, the source of every good gift. My child, if today you still feel pain, if you still must wait, if you still see prayers unanswered, be calm, be patient, and know that my love never wavers. Do not fear that you must carry everything alone. I am here still guiding each step, still shielding you from every darkness, even when you cannot see, cannot touch, cannot hear clearly. Delay is preparation. Suffering is the process of love. The fire that tests gold. The place where the greatest, most wondrous, purest things are born, and that is the reward. The great miracle I reserve for you, for all who know how to wait, who know how to trust me to the very end. So, my child, be strong, be faithful, stand firm in your trust in me. Do not be afraid to weep. Do not be ashamed of weakness, for these are what make you more human, what give my love room to reach the deepest places of your heart. Keep praying, keep hoping, keep walking, even if only in small steps. One day, when you look back, you will see that the old pains are no longer wounds that sting, but witnesses to a journey of faith, a journey in which I held your hand, stayed beside you, and carried you through every bitter winter, until a new dawn, more beautiful than any dawn you have ever known, arrives. And in that dawn, you will recognize that every delay, every endurance, every tear and every ache had meaning. All of it was a quiet act of love, the most wondrous preparation I have set apart specifically for your life. My child, lift up your spiritual eyes, so your heart is not bound to the narrow limits of what the eyes can see and the hands can touch. Do not let your small knowledge become a wall that blocks the great faith I desire to cultivate within you. My child, do not shrink faith into the frame of what is familiar. Do not let your soul dry out by staring only at the visible world. Faith is a miraculous bridge joining the unseen to the seen, joining the longing that rises beyond the flesh to the endless wellspring of my spirit, joining what is temporary and fading to the horizon of what endures and the light of eternity. When you choose to call on me in faith, even while the outcome is still unseen, even while the door remains shut before your eyes, at that very moment, your soul is already singing the song of a faith strong enough to move mountains and fill seas, the song of a heart that trusts the Most High beyond every circumstance. And it is also the moment when I am preparing for you blessings in fullness, far beyond anything you have ever imagined. Pause in stillness and reflect on the lessons I have taught through countless generations. Those who walked before you on the road of faith also faced trials that seemed impossible to overcome. They too crossed scorching deserts, collapsed beneath hopeless darkness, wept over doors that would not open, and searched the skies without finding even a single beam of hope. Yet they taught you what it means to carry faith that does not buckle in the storm, hope that still burns through the long night. They chose to keep declaring my name, keep praying, keep holding to my promise even when no sign of change appeared. And in the end, you see it, they not only passed through the trial, they emerged stronger, more mature, refined by the fire of perseverance, and above all, closer to me than ever before. So it will be with you as well. My beloved child, these hardest days are a school of the Spirit, the place where I am shaping you for a higher purpose, a greater calling that you yourself have never considered. You are being prepared to receive a summons beyond every limit, a vision no longer confined to a small self, but blended into the mysterious love of the Creator. Every difficulty I permit to come into your life is a lesson in steadfastness, in faith firm as bedrock amid raging seas. Every prayer not answered at once is an opportunity for your heart to learn patience, for your soul to practice hope, knowing that the greatest blessing often arrives at the most perfect moment, and only those who wait with endurance truly experience the fullness of that miracle. Every trial, whether small or great, is a door opening into your growth, into your awareness of my presence, not with the eyes of the body, but with the eyes of the soul that can see through the fog of reality. I know there are times you grow weary from waiting, days when your faith seems dried up like an empty riverbed. But do not lose heart. In those moments, I am holding you closer than ever, whispering to you, keep trusting me, keep persevering, keep clinging to hope, for the greatest miracles are often born from the darkest nights. You are not alone on this journey. For every step you take has my footprints ahead of you. Every tear you shed is wiped away by me. Every prayer, even the smallest, echoes to the highest heavens, mingling with the sacred song of countless souls who have crossed through darkness by enduring faith. My child, do not fear when you feel weak. Do not be ashamed when your heart trembles before the waves. I do not demand that you be strong at all times, but I desire that you never abandon faith. Never allow doubt to wither the garden of hope I planted within you from the beginning. Each time you choose to trust, even if it is only a fragile thread of hope, you are clearing a path for my miracle. Unshakable faith is the key that opens the treasure of life. It is the map that leads you beyond the fences of fate, drawing you nearer to me through every season of testing. And then, when you look back on the road behind you, you will understand every wound was the mark of growth. Every season of waiting drove the roots of trust deeper. Every trial helped reveal the beauty of your soul. I tell you, my beloved child, use your spiritual eyes to see farther, higher, wider than the visible world. Do not let worry and temporary pain blur your hearts turning toward me. Be grateful for the lessons of life, for they are gifts by which you mature. Remember, all that I allow is for great love, because I want you to learn the deep meaning of freedom, of happiness, and of a true life. Never think of hardships as burdens. See them as steps leading upward, as a refining fire making you strong, courageous, and humble within grace. Persevere in prayer. Endure in waiting. Remain faithful in even the smallest things of everyday life. The seeds of faith you plant today will sprout into great fruit tomorrow. The moments of testing will pass, leaving within you a soul refined and a faith purified like gold through fire. Hold firmly to trust, my child, for I am the one who began a good work in you, and I will complete it, making all things good at the right time. Do not be afraid. Do not lose heart. Know that I am very near, always protecting, always loving, always guiding you into a land of blessing beyond anything you have dared to hope for. And then, in the days that seem darkest, you will realize that my light has still been quietly shining, still faithfully remaining, still leading you into the peace of a soul that never stops trusting and loving. My beloved child, lift up your heart and do not let life's contrary winds exhaust you. Do not let discouragement slip into the depths of your soul, for I have seen every drop of sweat, every labored breath, every burden you hide behind, eyes raised toward me. When the night seems endless as it closes around you, remember that beyond the horizon there is always a radiant dawn, the light I have already prepared to break every shadow and to give you a new day filled with hope. Even if heavy clouds of trial hide the sky, even if storms roar their threats, remain sure of this: I am your safe refuge, your immovable stronghold, the place where you are sheltered from life's raging waves. When obstacles press in from every side, when your strength seems spent, my child, remember, my spirit living within you is stronger than every force you face. Your faith, even if as small as a mustard seed, is the living cord that binds you to me, a cord no storm can sever. The trust you place in me is a sturdy shield, standing between you and every arrow of doubt, every surge of suspicion from the world, and your hope, though it may seem as fragile as a leaf in the cold of winter, is an anchor holding your soul steady so you do not drift on the sea of testing, so you do not sink into the abyss of despair. Do not think these are distant notions, abstract ideas with no substance. My child, I declare to you they are holy realities, a fire that never goes out, one I myself have breathed into your spirit, giving you power to stand, giving you enduring life, giving you steadfast comfort even at the center of the fiercest storm. My presence is not a half-spoken promise, not a fading shadow from an ancient tale. It is living, real, touching every breath, every thought, every tear upon your face. Every step you take, whether strong strides or trembling steps through uncertainty, has my footprints beside you, has my breath lifting you up, and every success and failure, every joy and sorrow, is covered beneath the faithful wings of the Father's love. I want you to learn to see beyond what the natural eye can perceive, to understand that no problem, no stumbling, no pain is ever meaningless, ever accidental. Within every trial is hidden a gift, a lesson, an opportunity for your soul to be refined, so your inner being becomes purer and stronger each time you pass through. Even now, you may not understand. Everything may still look like a blurred picture, full of contradictions. But know this, I, the one who understands the beginning and the end, will reveal everything at the exact moment I have appointed. Do not rush. Do not grow impatient. Do not blame yourself when things do not unfold the way you hoped. What you believe is a loss may only be preparation for something greater drawing near. What seems like failure today may be the very refining that will form your strength and courage tomorrow. And when it feels as though I am silent, do not be afraid. For that silence is not distance. It is the deep whisper of my Holy Spirit, the gentle guidance that leads you. Quiet protection that covers you, and tender preparation that steadies you to step into new, beautiful chapters of your life. Beloved child, trust that everything has a purpose. Every path has a light to guide it, and every pain and trial is held within my everlasting love. Keep going, even when the wind blows against you. Keep hoping, even when the night grows longer. Keep believing, even when all you can see are challenges. I am still with you, still watching, still working for you in quietness. Never let your heart grow cold. Never stop hoping. Never forget that you are loved and guarded, that dawn will come again, that every storm will pass, and that your faith will carry you through it all, because my spirit, my power, and my love live within you, today and forever. My child, in every heartbeat of life I remind you of a holy mystery. I never hurry. I do not act as people do, rash or impulsive, driven by passing emotion. My steps are steady. Every plan holds perfection, and within it lies wisdom far above earthly understanding, woven with threads of eternal love. Do not think the trials I allow on your journey are random or a harsh refusal. No, my child, all is weighed with care. Every sorrow, every joy, every hardship, every grace measured within my mercy, and everything I do moves toward one ultimate purpose: that you would grow, mature, become stronger each day, and know more deeply the love I have for you. Every trial you pass through is not a whip of punishment, not a cold rejection, but a door I open, inviting you into a journey that uncovers the deeper meaning of life, of faith, of hope that never runs dry. It is the classroom of the soul, where you learn patience, learn to listen, learn to wait, learn to rest in my arms without needing any proof from the world. If at times events crash upon you like relentless waves, do not be afraid and think you have been forgotten or cast aside. I have never turned my face from you, never stopped thinking of you. Those trials are not meant to break you, but to teach you to rise, not to steal your joy, but to show you the true joy that cannot be taken away. They are not obstacles, but stepping stones, soil that nourishes the seeds of faith and hope, until one day the fruits of maturity will bloom, even in the places you once thought were the most barren in your life. Trust me, my beloved child, even when everything around you makes you doubt, even when answers seem hidden in the dark, even when time stretches on and waiting becomes a burden. Faith is not a smooth path strewn with flowers. It is not a sequence of calm days without storms. It is not the complete absence of doubt and fear. Faith, my child, is choosing to cling to me, steadfast and unshaken, looking into my eyes even when darkness is all that remains, holding my hand tighter when every other support disappears, whispering, I believe, in the middle of the storm of doubt, beneath the gray skies of anxiety. True faith does not require brilliant light to be certain. It dares to move forward when it can see only one step ahead. Still trusting, still hoping, still placing its whole confidence in my timing, my ways, my love, and my power above all else. Be at peace, for I have never lost control, never done anything contrary to my mercy or my perfect wisdom. When I allow you to walk through the valley of testing, it is because I know your strength, I know your limits, and I know that on the other side is a new horizon where you will know me more clearly, where your faith will be refined like pure gold through fire, where the growth of your soul will bloom most brightly. No trial comes to you outside my loving permission. No painful day is wasted. No tear falls that I do not see. Gather and hold close. Every step you take, lonely, slow, trembling, I walk with you, shielding you from unseen dangers, lifting you when you fall, encouraging you whenever you feel like stopping. And my child, the faith I long to see in you is not a flame that burns fiercely without ever dimming, but a small oil lamp that stays lit through the long night, a heart that rises above fear, a will that refuses to let darkness swallow hope, a choice to stand with me when every voice around you urges you to give up. That faith will be the shield that guards your soul from arrows of despair, the wind beneath your wings that carries you over the deepest chasms, the living spring that helps you recognize the sacred beauty of life and of my love for you. Do not be afraid when you feel small in the vast sea of life, for you are not alone. I am with you in every upheaval, every ache, every season of sun and rain. I wait for you to come to me with all your weakness and honesty, and I will receive you, lead you through every season of testing, until the day you step into the full radiant glory I prepared from the beginning. Place all your times into my hands. Learn to be patient with yourself, with your journey, with all that has not yet come. My timing is always perfect, even when you do not understand, even when you must wait, even when your heart grows restless at delays that feel unreasonable. Trust that everything I do aims toward what is best for your soul. Every delay carries a hidden blessing. Every trial is an invitation to rise, to become stronger, to become bolder in faith. When you hold on to that faith, when you choose to rely on me more than on yourself, when you dare to let my will and my timing stand above your own plans, that is when you open wide the door for my grace and my glory to flood your life. Beloved child, do not let what your eyes see and your ears hear make you shrink back. Do not let what is unclear cause you to doubt my love. Every trial will pass. Every darkness will retreat. Only my love remains. And only the faith you keep steady beside me will lead you to the shore of peace, to the fullness of life I have always desired for you. Hold fast to me. Walk through each dark hour, and you will be immersed in the everlasting glory light of the one who loves you more than life itself. I am with you today, tomorrow, and forever. My child, in the midst of countless storms, there are days when you feel your prayers dissolve into the empty air, as though your earnest cries never reach heaven, and your heart sinks because the things you long for have not yet come to pass. I know this can weigh you down, sometimes even make you want to give up when trial follows trial, stretching on as if it will never end. But, beloved child, do not lose heart. Do not let your soul be drained by disappointment, by days that seem meaningless, when every window of hope feels shut, when the door of outcomes still remains closed. Remember that I am the one who has heard every whisper you have breathed, who has recorded every tear, every sigh, and in infinite wisdom, I am weaving a miraculous picture you cannot yet see in full at this moment. Do not grow weary. Do not let your faith be shaken when darkness lingers. When the road ahead is covered in the thick fog of doubt and exhaustion, do not let my silence become the cause of suspicion. For that stillness is not absence, it is the depth of love, the space I use to enlarge faith within you, to train patience, and to prepare for you a reward beyond anything you have ever dared to dream. There are answers that do not come the way you expect. Yet every moment you patiently keep asking, every time you speak my name with renewed faith, you are weaving a garment of hope. Taking part in a greater plan, I have set apart for you a plan that becomes complete when you learn to surrender everything into my hands, holding nothing back for yourself, even if you cannot feel the warmth of my hand, even if all evidence seems to turn its back on faith. I remain steady beside you, protecting and keeping you through every small step. Your faith has never been in vain. Every small flame you kindle in the night is tended by me. No prayer falls into emptiness. I am quietly arranging every detail, setting in place wonders beyond your understanding and expectation. You may not see it, but I see every worry in your heart, every tired footprint you drag along the long and endless road. I will never leave you to carry it alone. And I will never withhold my power to show you favor, for I am the faithful one, the keeper of every promise, the one who never sleeps, never forgets you among all creation. What you are living through today, the trials that seem impossible to overcome, the nights when you weep in silence through the long darkness are the precious lessons I desire to etch into the depths of your heart. They do not make you smaller, nor do they diminish your worth. Rather, they refine you like gold tested by fire, purifying your spirit, strengthening your resolve, and leading you to a deeper understanding of me. Do not be quick to believe you have been abandoned, for in the very moments you feel most alone, I am quietly raising up within you a new virtue, courage, and steadfastness that nothing can shake. Each time you pass through sorrow, each time you sit before an unhealed wound of the heart, I am beside you, whispering comfort and turning you toward the light of maturity, of gratitude, and of a faith deeper and more enduring than before. Receive the lessons you gain through hardship as priceless pearls. As an eternal treasure no silver or gold on earth can compare with, they will become your provision on every path, shaping who you are and adorning your soul with colors that never fade. Fame, wealth, and great achievements will one day pass away. But the values I cultivate in you through trials will remain with you forever, the source of true peace, the joy that never goes out even as life changes. Open your heart. My child, do not close yourself off before pain, for everything you learn today is a stepping stone to draw you nearer to me, so that my love becomes a living truth within you, softening every sharp edge and soothing every scratch that life has left behind. I am still here, still walking silently beside you, never once turning my face away. There is no rejection from me, and there is no condemnation that can drive you beyond the reach of my arms. No matter how great the trial, no matter how long the delay, no matter how quietly your prayers wait in weary longing, all of it is held within the sacred plan I have for you. Every part has meaning. Each is the way I care for you, teach you, nurture you, and reveal to you the depths of the love I have set aside for you alone. When you look back, a day will come when you understand not a single moment was meaningless. Not a single sorrow was wasted. For I have used it all to paint a portrait of mercy, so you may see the growth, the strength, and the fullness that no one can take away. Therefore, my beloved child, keep praying, keep trusting. Let faith become the staff that supports you on every road, and let my name be a sure refuge for your soul. Let each trial become a lesson engraved upon your heart, so that with every stumble you draw closer to wholeness, closer to the holy love and unfailing grace that are mine. I promise you this: I have never left you. I have never refused you, and I will never let you walk this journey alone. Hold tightly to me, and I will lead you, comfort you, and uphold you until you are fully within the light, completely filled with a peace that nothing can disturb. My child, always keep a steadfast faith in me. Hold fast to my name as you would grasp an anchor for your soul amid the heaving sea. Do not let any wave of trial sweep away your hope, and do not let moments of weakness dim the light I have kindled within your spirit. When you remain firm, when you cling to faith, even if it is only a tiny ember, I will breathe upon it until it becomes a lamp that never goes out, lighting your steps on every road. Whether thorny or difficult, the time will come, in the perfect moment I choose, when the mist of doubt will lift, and you will see fully the meaning hidden behind every season of testing. Then you will smile, understanding that nothing you have walked through was meaningless, but each step was a rung lifting you nearer to radiant fullness in my glory. Do not lose heart in the face of hardship, and do not collapse beneath what still has no answer. Every moment you wrestle with uncertainty, every time you feel like giving up, I see it all. I know it well, and I gently remind you that my hand is over your life, keeping you from being thrown down by raging waves. My Holy Spirit, the endless source of strength and comfort, remains within you, never leaving, still whispering in a tender voice you will sense when you quiet your heart. My love covers you like holy armor, guarding you from every blow of disappointment, doubt, and fear. However long the trial may feel, remember this: every trial will pass, but love and what you learn in hardship will endure forever. My child, each time you place your full trust in me, each time you call on my name in the darkest corners of life, you take one more step closer to fullness, closer to the light of hope and the joy I have reserved for you. I have promised that all things work together for the good of those who love me, and that promise has never wavered, never lost its power. You may not recognize it at once. You may still have to wait, but walk on with me in steady faith, for each moment is a step toward eternity, a heartbeat of love and glory that will never fade. Hold on to my word as a traveler carries a flame to warm the cold of winter night. Do not let doubt invade your mind, and do not let fear drown out the call of love. Each time you choose trust instead of discouragement, each time you call on my name instead of falling silent, you show the strength of your faith. You show yourself to be the one I am proud to call my child. Let every trial become evidence of my faithfulness, and let every eternal lesson become treasure in your soul's provision. And though life may change, though everything around you may tremble, remember that my love for you does not shift. My hand remains upon you. My Holy Spirit remains within you, and my glory awaits you on the day of complete joy. Walk on with me, my child. Be bold to call on my name in every circumstance, and let faith guide you through every season of sun and rain. For when you choose to trust and love me, when you let my love become the force that moves your life, you will realize that everything, whether hardship or blessing, is quietly working together for the greatest good I have ordained for you. Do not be afraid. Do not draw back. For every step you take in faith is a step nearer to abundant life, nearer to everlasting love, nearer to my light that never goes out, my light. For I am the one who has loved you, who loves you still, and who will forever love, keep, and bless you, my beloved child. When you sit at the wind-swept edge of life, quietly gazing toward the far horizon, I know your mind is heavy with questions about the meaning of living, about the road ahead, and about what still has no answer. At times, as long days pass in weariness, you feel faith like a stream run dry, and dreams shattered across a field of dust and wind. But my child, do not let go too quickly. Do not allow trials to pull you away from the true light I lit within you from the beginning. Do not hesitate before what you cannot yet see. And do not fear the tomorrows that have not come. For I am the one who does not change the everlasting foundation beneath every longing and hope you still carry in your heart. My child, I want you to understand that every moment you place your trust in me, even as small as a mustard seed, heaven and earth are stirred by that faith. Not one of your prayers is meaningless, and not one tear falls that I do not gather and keep as testimony to your faithfulness amid adversity. Every pain you endure, every weary moment you force yourself to keep walking, is a time when I am shaping the steady beauty of faith, a delicate stroke within the picture of grace I have set apart for your life. Though people may not see the worth of each quiet sacrifice, I, the one who loves you beyond all things, always see, always remember, and always cherish every moment you chose to remain with me. Do not fear when the world around you grows chaotic, when the values you once leaned on suddenly begin to shake. For your true foundation is not in what changes, but in me, the Eternal One, the Promise Keeper, the one who will never leave you. Even if you go to the furthest end of pain or cross the deepest abyss, if your heart feels alone, remember that every beat of your life echoes in my courts. Even your smallest longing is an invitation for me to draw near, the beginning of wonders that only love can bring. Keep walking, even if your legs tremble, even if the road ahead is wrapped in mist. I do not demand that you are always strong, nor do I expect you to be always full of joy, because I love you even when you are exhausted. I love you when you stumble, and in the moments you are weakest. I am nearer still, placing within you a steadiness that only grace can give. Trust that at every bend, along every rough and uneven stretch, I have already prepared a hand to lift you, a door of hope waiting for you to open, and a blue expanse where your soul can breathe and soar. My child, faith is not a path so smooth that thorns never appear. It is daring to move forward when you cannot see the end, daring to love even after being wounded, and keeping gratitude even on days when darkness covers the soul. When you choose to trust, when you call on my name in the quiet of late night, you are forging your spirit to be stronger than any adversity. And my joy is boundless as I watch you grow day by day in wisdom, patience, and love. Do not let thoughts of failure make you retreat, and do not let the whisper of despair cause you to forget the eternal promise I have given you, that all things work together for the good of those who love me, and that nothing in the present or the future, neither in the heights of heaven nor the depths of the earth, can separate you from my love for you. Hush for a moment, my child, and listen to your own breathing. Feel the gentle warmth of the Holy Spirit soothing you, healing every wound that life has left behind. At times I lead you into quietness, not so you will give up, but so you can learn to hear the soul's voice, soft yet powerful, and realize that beyond the storm, your heart can still be a dwelling place of peace. Do not hesitate to open your heart to me, even with the smallest, simplest thoughts. For I treasure every little thing you share. I cradle each humble dream, each sincere prayer, and I am willing to answer you at the most perfect time for your soul. If you feel weak, let yourself lean on me so your shoulders can rest, so your heart will not run dry. Hold tightly to my name like a traveler gripping a rope of hope in a barren desert. For my name is a strong tower, a refuge no enemy can invade. When you call on me, when you keep your heart steady, even as the waves rise, I will make my presence unmistakable. I will reveal my power and my love through wonders reserved for those who remain faithful. Do not let what your eyes see wear you down, and do not let what your ears hear make you doubt the worth of waiting. I have never forgotten a single prayer of yours, and every silence is an invitation for you to step deeper into the enduring love I prepared long before time began. My child, cherish every lesson life brings you. See each trial as a patient teacher, guiding you nearer to yourself and nearer to me. Every pain will become precious experience. Every hardship will refine your will and your compassion. Until one day, when you look back, you will realize nothing was wasted. No moment passed without shaping a wondrous part of the journey. Slow down and breathe in each breath of grace. Notice that even what seems smallest carries the mark of my marvelous providence. And believe that even in your most weary hours, I am still beside you, never leaving, never indifferent to your sorrow or your joy. If there comes a day when every door seems closed, believe that I am opening a new way for you, a path where brighter light will lead you into growth, into the fullness I have already prepared. Do not fear stepping through unfamiliar doors, for I have gone before you. I have cleared the way, and I have set signs along the road so that even if you lose your footing, you will still find the way home. Live each moment fully, let your heart rejoice, knowing that every breath, every glance, every word, every act rests within my unfailing care and unchanging love. My child, if this world makes you weary, lift your eyes and remember, above all confusion, there is a hand that covers you, and a love that remains as whole as it was at the beginning. Let faith lead you. Let hope ignite even your darkest days. Let my word be the nourishment that feeds your soul day by day. When you trust me, meaning will slowly unfold. Every season of life will become complete, and every trial will turn into jewels that form the crown of faithfulness. My child, each new day is a gift, and each breath is proof of the love and protection I give you. Live fully within each moment. Let your heart be grateful, even for the smallest things. For when you are grateful, every trial grows lighter, and every pain transforms into hope. Do not measure yourself against what you do not yet have, and do not cling to what is already past. Cherish the present where you and I are together, writing new chapters in a love story that never fades. When you feel weak, open your heart to receive strength from me. Let my love cover every wound, every fear, every doubt. Keep trusting and keep moving forward, for the deliverance I have for you is already prepared. My light never goes out, and my hand has never left your shoulder. Let each moment of trust become a brick building a strong fortress, so that when you look back, you will see how you have grown, how you have matured, how you have become steadfast through every season of testing. I rejoice when I see you remain faithful, when I see you choose trust instead of despair, when I see you hold to my name and allow my Holy Spirit to soak into every corner of your soul. Know this, each day you walk in faith is a day you draw closer to the fullness I have ordained. Every pain will be healed. Every tear will be wiped away. Every dream will be answered in my love and in my mighty power. I love you, an unconditional love that time cannot fade. Circumstances cannot overturn, and human weakness cannot limit. You are my pride, my hope, my sacred purpose, cherished from creation and into the ages to come. So, my child, stand firm, hold fast to the promise. Let your heart rest in my presence. Every trial is only temporary. Every lesson is everlasting. And every moment you trust will draw you nearer and nearer to unfading glory. Walk on with me through this journey. Let my light guide you. Let my love shelter you. Let your faith blaze in the long night until the day you understand fully the meaning of all you have walked through. And rejoice in the deliverance and blessing I prepared in advance just for you. You are never alone, never forgotten, for I am your Father, your source of life, the comfort and the complete joy of your soul. Today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Thank you for listening to today's message. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue receiving the living word together, building unshakable faith and walking in the immeasurable love of God. Amen.